guest tonight, yes indeed, was the star of The Drew Carey Show and Whose Line Is It Anyway? Well, now you can see him on the WB each Thursday in Drew Carey's Green Screen Show. Please welcome Drew Carey. That should be the mandatory entrance for every guest. Should be this happy.
How can you not be happy with that band, man? I'm telling you.
The band is the secret to one of these shows. I'm always in a horrible depression, and then I hear that music, and I come out of it.
You got to tap your toes when you're hearing that kind of music.
Yes, you do.
It's great to be here. Thanks for having
thank you for being here. I want to first mention, I went back to say hi before the program, and I'm so used to the look that you've sported for years and years on television, the crew cut. Yeah. And this is not crazy, but compared to a crew cut, it looks like you've gone a little crazy.
I look like I'm in between haircuts.
Yeah. You've grown it out a little bit. What's going on?
I was in the Marine Corps Reserves when I started doing stand-up comedy. And after I joined the Marines, I thought, oh, I can't wait to get out of the Marines so I can grow my hair down to my ass. And then, down to my butt. And then I started doing stand-up. I was in the Reserves. Then I still couldn't cut my hair because I got used to got famous doing the crew cut and the glasses.
Right.
And now that the Drew Carey Show is over and everything, I just thought, screw it.
So now you're going for it. How long is this going to get? How crazy?
I don't know. I have a theory about hair.
You do? Yeah.
Yeah, my theory is that, do you ever see people with like a mullet or mall hair or whatever? I have a theory that people wear their hair the way they did the last time they got laid regular. So,
I don't like where this is going.
And I refined the theory now. When people wear like mullets and stuff, it's like the last time they had a big change in their life. So if you see somebody with the same hair, the same style of clothes that they've worn for years and years, they haven't changed much. Usually when you get married or graduate from college or something like that, you change everything. Right. So the Drew Carey Show is over, so I'm just growing out my hair.
That's good. I have stuck with this, I'll say, pretty much since thank you. And it's scary. And it's not, it's fine in person, right?
It's perfect.
Yeah, thank you. I've stuck with this since 1993. I'm not changing it.
I've never seen better hair.
Thank you. Well, I actually think Jack Lord on Hawaii Five-0. I give it up to Jack Lord.
Jack Lord.
You ever watch that and he's like solving crimes, and I just look at that wave on his hair, and I just lose. I shouldn't have said that.
Oh no, I have a gay thing for Jack Lord too. It's okay. What?
La Bamba can join us, and as long as we're all together on this, we're fine.
I was really worried I was going to come out here for the interview and you would keep cutting away to Steve St. Helens.
No. Yeah, angrily. Yeah. Whenever you try and say something a little least bit light. No, we wouldn't do that to you. Now, you seem, your look, you'll admit, can seem conservative. Right. But you're not really a conservative guy. I understand that you have a pierced nipple, or you had a pierced nipple.
I used to have my nipples pierced. Right. And it's great. If anybody thinking of it, it makes your nipples like 100 times more sensitive than they used to be. Right. But the bad news is it also makes your nipples about 100 times more sensitive than they used to be. So there's
a good use for it and a bad use.
Yeah, like the day after I got them, it really hurts. I'm telling you. Somebody sticks a thing in your nipples.
I've never been tempted. Screaming. I swear to you. Yeah.
It really hurts. So I'm walking through the airport. And I had a shoulder bag, and it slipped off my shoulder and kind of caught.
Oh, man.
And I'm telling you, I was right in the middle of the airport. I went down to my knees. I was like crying. Oh, my God. I was really...
And the thing is, how do you explain that to someone?
I was walking, and then I was down on my knees.
Yeah.
And then, so I had that one taken out eventually because it was it was kind of shallow and kind of always was sore. So I just had the one, and then me and Dietrich Bader, who plays Oswald on the Drew Carey Show, we were in a stage fight on the show, and during the stage fight, he grabbed my nipple and like tugged on it really hard. And again, I was like crying, and I went to my trailer, and I took it out, and I never looked back.
Yeah. So, and it heals up real fast, right?
It takes about 6 weeks or something.
Okay, I'm going to do it and then let it heal. I'm just curious. Now, you did, I can't believe this, you did 9 years. Is it 9 seasons on the...
Nobody can believe it.
No, but it always seems to me like, well, wait a minute, that show, I feel like I'm never aware that I've been around that long. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But it is kind of one of those optical illusions where you're like, wow, it's been on, the show was on 9 seasons.
9 seasons, yeah, 233 episodes, and did like 150 episodes of Whose Line or something like that.
Right. Do you now, it's a tight-knit group, say, on the Drew Carey Show, isn't it? You guys all got along pretty well?
We got along really great. There was like one time we didn't. There's one time I really got mad at everybody that worked on the show. I was getting ready to work. We used to play like like goof around with each other on the set, and I was hitting Ryan Stiles' cap once. He used to wear a baseball cap, and I walked by and I'd whack it and knock it off his head.
Right.
Like I'm 13. So I did it to him. He got really pissy about it. And then, the director goes, we got to get Drew back. And he goes, yeah, we ought to. And I didn't think of anything of it. And I was playing Caesar's Palace that weekend in Vegas.
Okay.
So I flew to Vegas, and my bag's going through the metal detector. And it went through, and then they backed it up and looked at it again, which is weird. And then they sent it through again. And this is before 9/11 or something. And the guy goes, aren't you the guy from TV? And I went, yeah. Drew Carey, nice to meet you. He goes, well, have a good time in Vegas. I said, well, thanks, I will. So I took my bag, and we flew to Vegas. I got to Caesars, and I had a date. And we had separate rooms, so she was in my room, and I was opening my bag up. And I look on the top of my bag, they put a 10-inch dildo with nails in it. I was like...
And they
steam going on my ears.
Yeah, I would think so, yeah.
I was like... These, I could be in the tabloids now.
Yeah.
Having a dildo in my bag going to Vegas.
People have been in the tabloids for a lot less than that. Yeah.
I'm going to be like, Alf's dad.
Yeah. Those are great photos.
That was the worst. Yeah.
But here's the thing. Like, I can't believe they let the bag through after all that. I mean...
it was just a dildo with nails in it.
They're taking away my nail clipper, but anyone can walk and have 10-inch dildo with nails. I'm taking this plane over. Wang, wang, wang. These days, that's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. That was before 9/11.
Before, yeah.
They give you real silverware in first class and stuff.
It was a different time. Back then, people were throwing dildos around first class.
Well, then, not only do I have it, now I have it. And if you're in a hotel room, it's not like you throw it in the trash. And, the housekeeper's not going to blab that she found a 10-inch dildo with nails in it.
Right.
Drew Carey's sweet.
You got to hang on to something like that.
Got to hang on to it. I'm like, I threw it away in the... I threw it away in the ashtray trash by the elevator.
Oh.
They got that little hall like this big, and I'm like...
I just picture the janitor later that night, and it's like, oh, wow.
Oh, my God, Lord.
Oh, I'll just grab that and right in there, and everything's good.
Should have took my SATs. Why did I get into the janitor business?
Now, let's talk about Drew Carey's green screen show.
Yeah, let's do that.
I love improv, and I used to believe years ago, because that's how I got started as in improv,
great.
and I used to think, I don't know how people can do it on TV successfully, and you've done it, and now you've taken it up another level, I think.
Dan Patterson created Whose Line in England, ran for it was a radio show.
Right.
It was all verbal, and then he put it on TV, and he's really the guy responsible for bringing it to TV. Because all I did was say, hey, we should do this in America as a summer show, and I said I would host it and put my name on it so I could sell it to ABC. But I think Whose Line, the general idea of it is really made improv like legit, in America, which is great. It's one of the best ways of entertainment. Isn't it hilarious when it's working? There's nothing funnier.
It's funny. It's also it's fun to see people come up with ideas in the moment.
Right. It's nothing like it. It's like magic. So I was on stage one night, and they were doing moving people, where we're bringing people from the audience, and they move you around, and you're not allowed to move unless they move you. And then you have to justify every position they put you in.
Right.
And I thought, wow, it was going so well, and I was standing in the back by the wall, and I thought, wow, wouldn't this be great if you couldn't see the people? If they could just appear, and we could put them in like a green screen suit. And I thought, oh, we could put this on a green screen stage and make everybody disappear except the performers and do whatever we wanted. So in the green screen show, what we do is we improv on a big, giant green screen stage. And green screen's the technology they use, like your weatherman and stuff, to make digital. And then we edit the footage, and we hand the games. We have like 40 different animators we work with all over the world, real high-end animators. And we hand them the footage, and then they bring it to life. They put everything you would see in your mind's eye while you're watching the show, they bring to life.
Right, and they do it in this neat... I mean, I was watching a sketch that's a Marine sketch, and suddenly you guys are in uniform, people are driving tanks, and so anything that you would imagine has suddenly become like a...
Yeah, they put our heads on action figure dolls' bodies. And they had the action figures moving exactly like we would move. Greg Proops and I are doing a scene where we're cowboys, and they put big 10-gallon hats on our head and a 3D saloon behind us and gave us big six-shooters and stuff like that. I pitched it to the WB, I sold the show in 7 minutes. Like it was like a literal, I was like, wow, that was quick.
Right.
When he said, let's buy it. And part of my pitch is I called it the best get high show on television.
The second best get high.
Sorry.
That's all we've got, man. That's all we've got. You meant prime time.
I'm at prime time.
You meant prime time. Okay, friends again.
Yeah, friends again, sorry.
Well, it is unlike anything I've seen on TV. It's very imaginative. Drew Carey's Green Screen Show airs Thursday nights at 8:30 on the WB, so check it out. And November 12th, you're doing a show at Carnegie Hall.
A little thing at Carnegie Hall, if you want to
Little thing at Carnegie Hall. Drew Carey, very cool to have you here. Thanks for doing it. Caroline Kepster coming up to take a break. We'll be right back.